My name is Matej Harangozo. I'm the Chief Innovation Officer of greeNEWit, responsible for a lot of our innovation, technology, and digital communication.
I'm Jannati, co-founder and Chief Communicating Officer at greeNEWit, and I focus on relationships and company culture.
I'm Josh Notes, co-founder and managing partner here at greeNEWit, and I focus on the operations of the business as well as our strategic partnerships and how those play into the future of our business.
greeNEWit's mission is to redevelop real estate to produce power and grow food. We feel like there's a lot of value locked into the built environment that can be unlocked by clean tech, by social innovation, and our job is to kind of like renew it with the built environment. We see ourselves as a tech-enabled service company that's moving towards owning and operating real estate in addition to that service offering. The software we built was for an internal efficiency we needed for scaling the amount of site visits and scope development we're doing of real estate. So it really was born out of an operational need. And we have a funny story for that, but I think we felt there had to be a better way to collect data and generate work scopes for our business than writing things down more than one time.
And I would definitely agree that now we're a service-based company more so than software, but we started out with software in a way to experiment, kind of test the market to see how it can benefit either us or people in our industry. And we ended up taking it back in-house to give us a little bit of competitive advantage, but make the world around us a better place as well.
When we first started doing a lot of the energy audits, we were out there, and I'll take credit for coming back and kind of complaining the loudest, but we just kind of growing up in the age and the time that we did, we knew there had to be a more technological enabled solution than writing things down on paper or this very redundant process that was kind of the industry standard. So the funny story is I just came back and complained loud and long enough to these guys that there had to be a better way, and they, after a while, once we started hitting enough volume, they said, okay, there's enough time and energy put towards this, and we realized, what did we save per unit?
About 90% of the operational action or human resources were saved from an administrative standpoint. So that really gave us the leverage to cut into the industry, start scaling up, and really focus on our customer as opposed to our paperwork. I think environmental, and there has been a huge environmental movement that we've been standing on those folks' shoulders, that maybe started in the 60s and 70s, died out a little bit in the 80s, kind of came back again, and we were part of maybe a second or third wave. But what we're pitching is not sit in the dark and count blades of grass, but rather use your systems more efficiently. Let's not waste any energy, and if possible, let's produce our power locally and use it more efficiently, rather than getting it from far away with found resources and things that are not finite.
I think that environmental movement would certainly help our cause at greeNEWit and help the company scale, but I think we also learn how to leverage other movements or micro movements. I believe that the more the homeowners get exposed to how their home works because they're able to play with an app that sets their temperature on a daily basis or can turn on and off their lights or their toaster, literally, they'll become more conscious, at least from a financial standpoint, to say, well, it's costing me money, I see why, and I see I can do something about it very easily because I already enjoy holding this phone on a daily basis. As an example, there's others that we can leverage, other educational movements or industry movements. For example, in the food industry, we want to integrate, vertically the local healthy growing of food within our communities, but it's going to take multiple movements to make people realize that what they're putting in their bodies is just as important as the energy that they're using or the cars that are driving. And it takes a couple of different industry, paramount movements, right, to make people realize, to put all the pieces together to make greeNEWit successful at the end.
Thank you.